Yeah, we're well prepared with 3 matches in a week right now. So it's kind of just ticking over. But what we're doing now is concentrating on the first one. The second one will take care of itself, the excitement of playing Major League Soccer team. But we're going up to Portland to win. We've been outstanding on the road, and I expect us to be the same.
Yeah, you talked about that. It's a four-match road stretch, 2-0 so far. What is it about this team kind of, I guess, coming together, the brotherhood of this team to be able to get these results in the league?
Yeah, we've got a great backbone, veteran guys that have been here and understand what's needed on the road. And then we've added some pieces that are just hungry as heck to buy into what we're doing. So we've got a great culture here, and that's what it takes a lot on the road is just to dig deep, and it ain't pretty, but we fought through it and got the 3 points.
Looking ahead to next Wednesday, what's that preparation like for an MLS team? Because obviously, like you mentioned, there's a game this weekend that you have to prepare for. Obviously, it's important. It's a league game against a team that has proven to be good in the past. But then you also have to prepare for an MLS team. So I guess how do you juggle that?
Yeah, we're lucky early on in the week because we've got enough rest to rest the guys for Wednesday. If it were Saturday, Tuesday, then we'd be looking at that Tuesday, and that affects us this Saturday. So Wednesday doesn't really affect us for the weekend. So we're honestly just concentrating on the get match in front of us. And I know that's kind of cliche, but that's truly what we're doing right now.
What kind of, in terms of facing Portland, what kind of challenges do they present?
Yeah, really athletic. Their home crowd are unbelievable. Been well documented, and season two, it's going to be even crazier up there. So we've got to be prepared for that. Be prepared to bring our winter jackets and have a bit of a change of climate. But we had a good result last year, so we got the feel good against them. So we're going to continue that.
Just from a traveling perspective, obviously, you're in as South Florida as you can go last week, and now you're going as North America as you can go this week. Just how does that change anything for you? Going from, because like you said, you go from playing a humid climate to now needing winter coats.
No excuses, isn't it? Everyone's got to deal with it unless we've got a rich University of Tennessee grad who wants to loan us his airplane or her airplane. That would be great. But no, everyone deals with it. Thankfully, we're kind of centrally located here in Tennessee. So just an excuse, isn't it?
How have you liked, early in the season? I'm sure there's a lot of distractions and there's a lot of outside noises. Defending champions, and maybe people are, taking notice that weren't aware of you before, maybe in the city, to have more eyes on your team. How do you feel like you guys have handled it so far?
Yeah, it's a good question. It's easy to just say last year was last year, isn't it? But the reality is there's a target on our back for being champions. So we understand that. I think it's been a bit of a burden. There's no question about it. But we're moving beyond that, and I think the growth of the team is it's really higher than it was last year. So I'm excited.
And then to see what USL is doing, not just in this league, but in just USL,
Mhm.
the opportunity to go and put your brand on display against an MLS club, how big is that for you?
Yeah, I've experienced it. I was a player in the championship for many years, and understood what it was to play an MLS team and show what you've got, show what our club's about. But we're not going up there just to making up the numbers. We're going there to win. There's no question about it. And with the chance to move into the last 16, what an opportunity for the club.
You have to kind of. I'm curious how that works from a motivation standpoint going into that MLS team. Do you almost have to kind of rein in the guys a little bit? Because like I'm sure a lot of them may have a chip on their shoulder, or you want that chip to be magnified. Maybe that gives them their best performance.
Concentrate on this week first, but certainly no. If I need to motivate them for that, but you're right. I might need to rein in just the emotions of it. Playing in a massive soccer-specific stadium like Audi Field it's enjoyable, but you're only going to enjoy it unless you put out your best foot forward. And again, we're going there to win, so that's our mentality.
What is it like balancing league games, competition games? Like, is I know that the preparation is always the same, but what is that like in the course of an entire season, where you're in the middle of games and maybe you've got cup games, and I mean, what is it like balancing all that?
Yeah, that's our job, isn't it, as staff? The players need to worry about what they're doing individually. But yeah, there is a balance to it for sure, not only mentally but physically. And as the competition gets, fewer and fewer teams, the hunger and desire gets there, to make it to a semifinal, to make it to a final, to win the entire thing. That's the goal for us. I know that we're USL, League One, but we don't care. We're gonna go to win.
New face in the mix with Rodriguez obviously making an impact right away. What does he offer that group?
Pace, power, good footballer, great teammate. Wants a goal. That's really important from a winger to want a goal. I told him when he came here the difference between a winger with 6, 7 goals and a winger with double digits is $1 million. So he's brought that, and it's been a really nice addition. He's just a lovely boy.